find three imperatives here in these verses.
Shimu.
Shim'u, very good. Shim'u, that's a masculine plural imperative.
Re'u.
Re'u, very good.
One more, right? Teda'u.
Tedau is not an imperative. How would be the imperative of the root Yod, Daled, and Ein in the masculine plural kal imperative? That would be de'u. De'u. Okay. The al never comes before an imperative, right?
Okay.
Negation of the imperative is by al followed by a jussive. So this is a second person masculine plural jussive form. Okay, let's see the other imperative. Come again?
So thank you. Yeah.
Sure. Let's find the other imperatives here. Let's find here. We have few more imperatives. We have lech. That's a regular imperative, right? Common imperative. I don't know about regular, but common. We have hashmin, hachbed, and hasha. Okay. How do we call the combination of the imperative or any verb with the infinitive absolute next to it? Here we have two examples. Shim'u shamoa, re'u ra'o. We have the imperative and the infinitive absolute. Hear, hearing, or hear, see, seeing. Okay, literally, but contextually, what does it mean? Miranda, how do we call this phenomenon? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
This is the infinitive absolute, right? Both of these examples, shamoa and ra'o, and we call this tautological infinitive.
Yeah.
Okay. The infinitive of the thing itself. Okay, tautological infinitive. Shim'u shamoa, re'u ra'o. And what it does, it emphasizes the verb next to it. So if shim'u means hear, shim'u shamoa would oftentimes translate as hear indeed. Okay. And the negation of the imperative is done by al, okay, tavinu, but do not understand, ve'al tedau, okay. Note the parallelism also. We have the infinitive, we have the tautological infinitive shim'u shamoa, and the tautological infinitive re'u ra'o, which again, in and of itself, we have each of them imperative, masculine, plural, imperative, masculine, plural, followed by the infinitive, absolute, followed by the infinitive, absolute. So you can see how they correspond with one another, shim'u shamoa and re'u ra'o. And moving on, each of them is followed by ve'al and do not. And that's the tavinu, tedau. Both of these are second masculine plural, Joseph. And that's the way to negate the imperative. That's the opposite of the imperative. We don't have a negative imperative in Hebrew. Okay? This is the equivalent of don't. Okay. שמעו שמוע ואל תבינו, וראו ראו ואל תדעו. Here we have further the imperative hashmin, hachbed, and hasha, which are all he-feel imperatives. They all have a sense of causing something to be fat, to be heavy, to be not working. Okay, the root shin ein maybe has to do with covered. Okay, make sure that the eyes are closed. Okay, so not the heart, not the ears, nor the eyes can lead them to that realization. Again, note how we have a beautiful, beautiful structure. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let's organize it in a way that is easier to see. Okay, bear with me for a second. Okay. 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 Do you see this structure? Heart, ears, eyes, and then eyes, ears, heart. Okay? Enav, oznav, levavo. Do you see how this corresponds with this? This corresponds with this, and this corresponds with this. Do you see this chiastic structure? 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, or A, B, C, C tag, B tag, A tag.
So
Guys, come again?
that was so interesting.
And the structure is obviously the actions are opposite. Okay? The hashmin is the opposite of understand. Hachbed is the opposite of yishma. Okay? Make sure he doesn't hear, or lest he hears. Hasha is the opposite of yir'eh. When the word pen, lest the opposite of all that the aforementioned might happen. Again, what is the opposite of the aforementioned? The fact that he would see, listen, and understand. And God forbid, he might actually repent and then be healed, be forgiven. Okay? That's the beautiful, beautiful structure here. Isaiah is really one of the prophets whose language is beautiful and whose use of biblical poetry is simply amazing.